here we are once again in Mittenrahm, and for the first time in 2023. Struggling to remember whether this was started or even finished in the last review. I did do a video last week, which was a review of everything I did in 2022. You may want to check that out, put a link to it somewhere, or not, more likely. But yeah, I'm in this area now for a couple of weeks still. This came next. Again, I may have started in the previous review. I know it was underway when I did the video I just mentioned. It was about halfway done, or halfway up more accurately, I suppose. I am considering an expansion. I probably may do it, may not, don't really know. This will take you straight down to mine shaft, maybe a couple of ravines. Okay, mine shaft and some ravines, I think. So kind of worth exploring. Obviously put this in. This was planned from the beginning. This was a later idea. Initially it was just going to be a lot of farmland, I think. Actually no, I take that back. This was always planned. A quadrithesia of some kind. It wasn't going to be quite this block choice, but yeah, this was always going to go here. I don't think I planned for it to block off the path as much as it had, but I'm okay with that. But then we moved on to this. I put in some artificial forest. The trees were all grown naturally, but then I've tweaked. Got rid of some of the grass directly underneath, and then a couple of extra blocks to give them some character. Mostly just to fill up the space. I think I was planning to do a fort at one point, but it's a bit redundant here because of this. And I think this was just getting out of the way. Although there's still room to put up a large tower here, which I think is definitely what I'm going to do here. It's going to be some more farmland over there. I forgot to do this yesterday. I really wanted to get this finished. I think the whole thing is going to be this quality rather than just a dirt path. But as you can see, I've got some plans still for here. Storage. Hopefully get to putting a boat in. I may need to extend this some more. Some kind of inn, I think. I was going for town hall to start with, but I've abandoned that idea. Obviously stables, just people's homes. I could really do with putting in a blacksmith, at least, I think would make sense. And kind of running out of room for it, so I may need to trade this to be stone, so I have a proper foundation. Possibly borrow this, although it would be nice if there was a connection here. See, there is room to do that. I think I'll have to look at that. But I'm not quite sure how far I'm going to go with what I'm doing. Definitely, I think I should do this bit before I leave. Maybe not necessarily do this. There is a project that could potentially go in right over here on the tip. Something I've got in mind that might be suitable for this kind of location. But that may wait until after the major project that I conceived of a few weeks ago that that I may just get to, because it's going to take a really long time. And I kind of don't want to delay it, knowing that it's going to take a long time. Now that I've had the idea, I'd kind of like to just start it sooner rather than later. But that's definitely going to be a couple of weeks before I actually have to make that decision, so I'm not going to. But I shall say adieu and get on with something.